Hello and welcome. This match is from the weekend public test. I'm sailing in the pride of the Japanese Navy, the Hotel Yamato. Also, I'm employing the most useful of camouflages, a forest camel, since I'll be hiding a lot in the trees with my 70,000-ton warship. In this match we have a Taiho and a Shokaku. They have a Midway and a Lexington. I would say that the carrier advantage goes to their team. Their top warship, however, is an Izumo, and well, we have a Yamato. The most problematic enemies are probably going to be the Des Moines and the Goering, or at least I'd like to stay away from them as much as possible since fires are really annoying. It's on the map north, so I'll start by going to the usual place battleships go to. I see an Ibuki, and since the aiming zoom in, whatever you call it, the assist has changed a bit, I find it a bit more difficult to actually aim, since I am not really used to it. But you know, I'll try to work around it. I noticed that the Des Moines is 10 kilometers behind the island. He could probably be a pretty good target. Of course, he could also set me on fire. I'm actually being pretty foolish right now by showing my broadside to essentially the entire enemy team. Of course, right now nobody seems to be shooting at me, but you know, what just happened right now? I was sailing in a straight line for far too long, so I paid the price, lost half my HP to torpedoes. Also, I'm now in the range of Des Moines. I'll try to shoot him and make him start running, but you know, it's a tier 10 warship. I did 29,000 damage in that one volley, but you know, the next volley is going to take like 30 seconds and I am on fire twice already, and it seems dive bombers are incoming. On top of that, the Des Moines seems to be going behind the island, so I can't exactly shoot him. And this fire is going to burn for a lot of damage. And another cruiser is incoming at 5 kilometers. So I am taking a huge amount of damage. It's less than 5 minutes into the game and I have 30,000 HP with 3 fires. I guess things aren't looking that great. I mean, they're looking pretty bright from where I'm standing. And sadly, I didn't even kill the Atago. But luckily, my friends helped me out and killed him for me. And at least 2 of the fires have stopped, and the last one seems to be dying down as well. I don't use my repair because if that Ibuki sets me on fire or whatever else, then I would just be dead. So I'll just try to save the repair for the next fire that starts and immediately use it. I'll also try to angle away as much as possible from any enemy battleships. Also, that Ibuki 31,000 damage. I think it's safe to say that he's going to turn away and not chase me, because he's a bit more dead than I am right now. And since I'm turning away and pretty far away from enemies, nobody hit me. Actually, that would be a pretty interesting counter. Some kind of counter that would say how many shots you bounced off your armor and how many shots were shot at you but missed. You know, since you have to target an enemy anyway when you shoot, because the dispersion is higher otherwise. That would be a pretty interesting statistic to have. Unluckily for me, the enemy Izumo is pretty close, 12 kilometers. It's unlikely I'm going to be outrunning him anytime soon, so I'll just have to shoot back at him. I'll try to turn a bit to enable all of my guns to shoot, then turn away again to give me the highest chance of survival. Also, this is on the public test, which means that I have a fighter available that can protect me a bit from enemy planes. Also, it seems one of their carriers is dead. One of ours too, but you know, let's not talk about the bad things. I only have 9000 HP. So not taking any hits is the most important thing right now, because my heal is off cooldown in a bit, and well, that's going to give me quite a bit of HP, because a lot of the damage I took was fire damage, which means it's light damage, and light damage can be repaired. And the Izumo seems to be dying thanks to our friendly carrier. But it seems the torpedo bombers are coming towards me, or at least trying to come towards me, or maybe the carrier, I'm not sure. I mean, both are valid targets and we're essentially in the same place. I'll try to slow down and turn to... I mean, if the torpedo bombers drop right now, he's probably going to miss with about half of his shots at least, because when he started to drop I wasn't slowing down, or at least wasn't noticeably slowing down. And I take quite a bit of hits, but I'm still alive with my 1940 HP. I wonder if my fighter did anything useful there, or whether the Baltimore used his panic ability. Although maybe the Baltimore doesn't actually have a panic ability. In the public test, a cruiser could pick between the panic ability or sonar, I think, that allowed them to spot torpedoes and destroyers in smoke. But yeah, essentially I'll keep doing the same thing I was doing earlier. Run away, shoot at enemies, turn a bit. I'm actually getting near to the map edge, and if I wasn't going to run into the map edge, I would have to turn the other way, which I wouldn't mind in essentially any other ship, but in the Yamato it's a bit annoying. Also, I'm at 700 HP. If I take one hit, I'm dead. In the Yamato it's a bit annoying because the turrets take 72 seconds to turn 180 degrees. That would take quite a while. So I'll still keep going straight, turn to shoot my front turrets, then turn back again to minimize my profile. Hopefully the New Orleans dies soon. I think my biggest threat right now would be cruisers because of the fire. 2 fires in a row, that is. Against these Colorados, it's not that big of a deal. Right now I don't have a good target. Everyone's turning away. They're also trying to minimize their profile. Colorados are, well, lower tier battleships, so their caliber of guns isn't as high, which means that my high armor is likely to deflect some of their shots. Yeah, now I decided that let's do something fancy, because we have quite a big numbers advantage, so I'll just go in. That might throw the enemies off a bit, and it's also a bit more interesting. On top of that, even if I just die outright, I have half a team to pick up the slack. And it seems the dive bombers are coming towards me, but at least I have 20,000 HP now. Also, my fighter is up, and I have repair available, so I don't think they're gonna kill me. Actually, think about it. The enemy team is Midway and the Lexington, and I have 19 plane kills already alone, essentially. I like how I sunk him with 1 shell hit. 1. I shot 9. No, I didn't actually. I shot 3. So I guess it makes sense. I mean, that was like 14 dive bombers coming in and I shot down like, what, 5, 6? That's actually really good. Since the Yamato doesn't really have some super strong anti-air anyway. But yeah, we're pretty likely to win this game. I can't really imagine what they would have to do to win. Especially because of where their midway is. He's being boxed in from 2 sides, so there's nowhere to run, and their destroyer also died just right now. And also the enemy battleship is showing me his broadside, and I can't understand how I didn't hit him. I mean, I hit his gun, but nothing else. I literally did no damage. Yeah, he's showing me the perfect broadside, and I don't think that's a good idea against a Yamato. You might call her a hotel, but she really does pack a punch. Oh, and we're capturing the base as well. And the Colorado's dead. And I'm still alive! And we didn't actually capture the base. The Midway died before. Dreadnought, Confederate and High Caliber. And 3,499 base score. That's excellent. And I did like 180,000 damage. And I took like 134,000 damage, I think. And I still had like, what, 15, 16, 17,000 HP left? That's pretty good. Anyways, if you liked what you saw, subscribe. And thanks for watching.